I didn't realize I wasn't sharing the music, but we'll be live here in like, less than 4 minutes. Again, guys, we'll be live here in less than 4 minutes. Appreciate you guys. Love you guys. This is the last stream of the year, so let's end it strong. All right. See you guys here shortly. All right, all right. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Give me just one sec. Just writing down the giveaway winners' names. We are actually also doing a giveaway today, so be sure to stick all the way through the call. We are going to be having another giveaway today as well. So if your name doesn't get called, you're all good. Like, don't worry. Good morning. Good morning. All right, cool. All right, guys. So let's dive straight into the charts. I don't believe that there was any news this morning, but we're gonna double check real quick. Give me just one sec. Turn on the music. Let's double check news real quick. All right, so yeah, we got some news at 2 p.m., but the likelihood of it being very, very high impact is pretty low. So I'm not gonna worry too much about it or allow it to have too much of an influence on us today. What I will say is that DXY has officially hit our monthly objective. Okay, DXY has officially hit our monthly objective, which was this previous monthly low right here, all the way down there. It is the internal liquidity of this range, and personally, it is a critical area for price. In my eyes, that it could be giving us a pretty strong push or reversal. If there is going to be any, it'll be here. So now I'm not saying that we're going to reverse, given that we're extremely bearish. I just want to wait and see what type of reaction we get out of this area. Because not only that, but I'm going to show you guys, because it was also our daily objective yesterday. I don't know if you guys remember, but we were looking at this low right here as our daily objective. Well, excuse me. 1 second. I'm wearing contacts, and my contacts bother me so much. I broke my glasses over the weekend, and contacts are not fun. At least not for me, man. I can't wear contacts. They're so bothersome. Okay. Alright, so anyways, this was our daily objective yesterday. So we did achieve the daily objective, 50% or below. It is a monthly objective too. And then we also have the weekly objective, which was in the same direction, but a little bit past it. Okay, now I want to mention that this is a last push down. This is an institutional level, and we're also running into a weekly imbalance here. Okay, I'll show it right here. Yeah, it looks a lot better right there. Okay, so I'm gonna leave all those levels intact, but I am gonna note this because again, this is a critical level in which I wanted to see price action get a reaction from. So what low is that? That is the low of September. So I'm gonna go over here to EU and look at the high of September. Okay, the high of September has already been ripped through, right? We're trading into this previous area of distribution here on EU. We have now traded into the point of interest in our weekly perspective. Give me 1 sec. We have now traded into point of interest, which was this imbalance and these highs, just mainly this area right here. We have traded into that area now. On a daily perspective, I mean, we traded right through those equal highs beautifully, right? Traded into this previous area of distribution. I'm very curious as to what may happen here now that we've traded into this imbalance here. Very slight imbalance here on the daily, but I'm very curious to see what happens within that insufficiency there. Right, that area did indeed sweep liquidity before it dumped, so curious to see what happens in that area. You know, that area up here gets my attention as well, but first things first is current areas. Yeah, we're almost to that imbalance. 4 hour walking itself up very nicely on EU. Yeah, previous higher high, higher low, higher high. 1 hour looking like it's aiming for these relative highs and this imbalance right here. Looks like a beautiful objective after we took out Asian lows right here. Beautiful. Coming right into these highs right here. Give me 1 sec. One second. One sec. I think our guest is here. Yo, what's good, bro? What's good, Matthew? How are you doing, brother? Here, let me pull that down. Yo, what's good, Matthew? What's good? How you doing, brother? I forgot I had myself muted on Zoom. But all right, guys. So just kind of walking this through. I'm gonna let Matthew break down a little bit more of the indices, but I'll break down the EU. And yeah, I mean, anybody that was in from down here, I mean, it's internal liquidity, last push down before the move up, break a structure. I mean, this is a beautiful area. Whoever's in these longs, I mean, to these highs right here, beautiful, and to that imbalance right above it would be a final objectives. But I mean, overall, that whole area right here, this whole level really gets my attention. We did create some relative lows, but I don't believe that that's something that we're going to target right away. Maybe after we take out the highs. Right? So, beautiful area in case you guys are in the longs. Yesterday we were in the shorts. I was aiming for this low because I wanted to go long out of this blue shaded area, to be honest, but we came down to this previous area of accumulation right here, barely tapped that imbalance, and then hit the reversal, the Uno reversal card. And I mean, we've been longing since, and it's been really nice. We haven't hit that final objective to the upside, but I believe that will be achieved today. But anybody that participated in the shorts, beautiful. Hopefully you guys did manage to pay yourselves. Anybody that participated in the longs, man, beautiful. Again, yeah, the shorts from here were beautiful. And the longs this morning are just popping off. Yeah, just kind of letting price action do its thing right now. We are in critical areas, but it's price action so bullish. It's very hard to say that we're gonna catch this reversal or anything. I'd rather not catch the top. I'd rather catch it on its way down. You know, I don't want to be the tip top of that range. I'd rather just catch it on the way down while it's going down. So anyways, give me one sec. Make sure we're all good over here. Nasdaq. Just want to go over this last piece. Oh, what's good, bro?
What's good? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I when I joined, I pulled up the stream on YouTube, and then I heard you talk, and then I heard it again. I was like, wait, I'm hearing double, but it's because you unmuted yourself. So
How's it
good
going,
morning,
bro?
bro.
Good morning.
It's going pretty good. Going pretty good, man. Just looking at these charts.
Yeah, I was just mentioning Nasdaq hit my objective here on the weekly, but I was, seeing these were some beautiful longs. I know you were a part of these longs as well, so I wanted to mainly leave the indices for you if you were down to break those down for us.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, let me know when you're ready, and then I'll share the screen.
Oh, I'm ready.
Okay, bet. I'm gonna share the screen.
Yeah, I could go over really quick. Let's see. Okay, you can see trading view?
Yes. Yeah, we can see your screen.
Okay, cool. So, what's good, everyone? I gotta get that Black Friday deal thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, my thing just expired. So, yeah, gotta do that soon or today. Let's see. Yeah, so all across the board, I mean, we've taken out, some pretty major highs on the indices here, here, and here. All right, so for me, I mean, personally, it's not really an area where I'm looking to go long. We are above these highs in the previous area of distribution. So after sweeping these highs, you can see we did get a little impulsive move into the opposite direction. We did leave behind this imbalance. So for me, I am curious to see, like what happens in here. If we do get a pop up into this area and we do see some type of distribution, I would be anticipating some potential shorts. But for me, the first target would be very short term into this low here. All right, so these are kind of the two areas I'm looking at. I'm anticipating, not really looking to play where we are now. Like, yes, we could, just continue selling off from here, or if we leave imbalance, pop up into here. But for me personally, if we pop up into this imbalance, then I would anticipate some potential redistribution, just to continue selling off down to this area. All right, so this low here would be my first target. If we do pop into here and see a redistribution, and of course, if we just, sell off first into here and we see some type of accumulation, then I would anticipate us to continue trading to the upside. We don't really have any imbalance with this push up here. So again, we really could see a nice sell off into this area here. So yeah, I'm anticipating if we push up into here, this will be my first target for shorts. And if we don't see any type of accumulation here, then I do believe we'll just continue to sell off even more. Thing is, dollar is just dumping extremely hard. So, maybe we, after this weekly candle, we leave this imbalance. We could retrace just to continue selling off here, which pretty much on the other hand, that could lead to this as well, to where we leave this imbalance for this week. And then, we come back into here next week and then continue to trade to the upside. So for me, it's very short term, any type of shorts that are going to happen, of course, until we see that Uno reversal card.
Yeah.
I'll start using that. I've like never used that before, so I'm gonna use that. I like that. So here, same thing on NAS. We have this high, low, high. Super bullish, right? But again, leaving behind some, we have this impulsive move, this imbalance. So same thing, I'm anticipating whether we trade above this high into this imbalance here, or we just, retrace somewhere into here based off of this range. Something I am looking at here. After this hourly candle, maybe we just take out this previous hourly high and then sell off. But for me, this imbalance gets my attention as well. If we pop into here, see some type of distribution, or we could even come, above this high here. Once we come into a premium based off of this current range, I would anticipate some shorts as well. And my target would be this imbalance down here, right? So yeah, and of course, if we just push lower first, and we could see a potential reaction out of this area down in here, or some type of accumulation, then that's what I'll be anticipating. But as of now, we're swept major highs. We're getting that impulsive move in the opposite direction, leaving behind an imbalance. So if we come back into there, could anticipate some type of redistribution to continue to sell off to the downside. Yeah, we'll see what happens when we get there. Similar on S&P, right? Taking out major highs, we're in this imbalance. They would have that current bullish range. We could just consolidate and stay here, leave this imbalance, and then tomorrow come back and then continue blasting off. But as of now, it's like, we're above the highs. We get that impulsive move in the opposite direction. We have imbalance as well, whether it's above this high or we leave this 4-hour imbalance here. Pretty similar, right? We got that distribution, low, high, low. So we could just retrace into this area, see some type of redistribution. And then my first target would be this candle, right? If we do pop up into here, see some type of redistribution, target this imbalance. And then, if we get back into here, of course, based off of this current bullish range, it's like, we'll see if we get some type of accumulation. And if we do, it'll continue trading to the upside. If not, then, I'll see it trading through these lows. So yeah, I'm really just waiting to see if we get back, into these areas in here or above this high into this imbalance. And if we see some type of redistribution, then I'll be participating in shorts. For me, I do like Dow, so I'll pretty much be waiting for this area. And then, yeah, if we see redistribution here, I'll be playing shorts. If not, then I won't be tapping any buttons. So be very patient. Of course, yeah, I like NASDAQ out of this area, whether it's in this imbalance or a little higher. If we see some type of redistribution in here, I will be looking to go short, and I'll definitely be targeting this low here. So, yep, just being patient. More than likely, won't be playing here right at the open. Maybe it happens after the upcoming hour candle. But yeah, we'll see what's good. And of course, pretty similar outlook as Vash. This thing really, I always say it's bullish till it ain't. Yeah, so this thing is definitely super bullish, super grateful. I'm still holding some of my position from here. So that's kind of all. Like, I haven't really traded. I didn't trade this last week. Yeah, as this move on EU. And yeah, I'm pretty much out of my position on NASDAQ as well. But yeah, this here, still bullish, reaccumulating and stuff. So if we leave this 15-minute imbalance, we could tap into it, reaccumulate, and then go for those highs. So of course, this is an area that's on my radar as well. If we see reaccumulation, we could just continue trading to the upside. So, but yeah, other than that, we'll see what's up. We did pretty much tap into this low and this imbalance here. So like I said, I'm not going to discount the possibility of us pushing to the upside. We could just accumulate and blast straight through that area, right? Like, we don't need to respect this. So yeah, of course, smaller time frame. You see this accumulation happening now. We see that imbalance. So again, maybe do go long into that area, and maybe it keeps going, But for me personally, I'm going to be waiting, sitting on my hands, and if the evidence presents itself there, then I'll hop in. If not, then there will be no trade for me. So yeah, we got the open now. So we'll see what's good. We'll see what happens.
I like how NASDAQ took the previous daily high and all the other ones didn't. And it just started melting pretty hard.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Do you feel like if we end up shorting off or getting some distribution, this would be a pretty solid area to do it from?
Like where we are now?
Yeah. Like, for example, after we took out the highs that we've taken out so far, do you feel like it's price action?
Yeah.
Yeah?
No, 100%. Yeah. That's why it's like, yeah, like, oh yeah. Like, because for me, we have, this high and this low. So for me, this is that entire range now. I'm not interested in buying up here.
Yeah.
Like, to be honest, I'm just really not, like, at all. So yeah, shorts make sense. if we come back, like we have high, low, high, it's like, yeah, we're even in a premium here. So it's like longs really don't make sense to me at all. Um, so yeah, I'll just be waiting. And if we just continue doing this and we leave this like imbalance here, then this could be the area we sell off. But overall, I'm just being patient. If we get up into the here and redistribute, I mean, I'm gonna have a pretty heavy finger on the red button. So. Oh yeah, you just like the Kool-Aid man. Oh yeah. But yeah, you chasing it. We'll wait for that retracement and see what's good. Ooh, see, we did leave that imbalance here.
On Dow.
Yeah, so it actually could push to the upside from here into that imbalance. But again, I'm just observing. Yeah. And I'm only getting in if everything presents itself. So like, I'm not just gonna sell it once it gets into here, right? But yeah, I'll go ahead and stop sharing. You can continue or whatever you want to do, bro.
All right. But
thank you, by the way, for having me, bro.
Yeah, of course, bro. Thanks for being here with us. I was honestly looking at EU just continue going long to those highs from this imbalance. Personally, not taking anything just because it's a little high up there already. I think the ideal area would have definitely been down here, but if you are in from down there, maybe you have enough leverage from this move to re-enter and then just continue moving to the upside. If you aren't in from down here, I feel like this is a lower probability setup. The only thing that would make this a little bit higher probability is if you're already in. To utilize that leverage from down here or from yesterday, from fucking last week, from CPI, wherever. Re-entries like this only make sense if you already have leverage from an original move to back it up. But here, slightly distro. Yeah, I'm curious to see what happens in this area for DXY. Like, will we get these relative lows here? We shall see. Nasdaq came down, not all the way through the range, but I think we're still pretty high in the range. We can definitely come a lot lower. Yeah. Yeah, Nasdaq has already taken out previous daily high. Curious to see what happens in here. And Dow is just pushing down lower. And yeah, the same range as Matthews, honestly. Looking at the same thing. Previous area of accumulation that we're trading into. I want to see price action come 50% or below though. This whole area does get my attention. We'll see what happens there. We'll see what DXY decides to do here. Yeah, I mean, honestly, DXY hitting some longs into the Asian highs or into these relative highs of the day, that would really like confirm the shorts here into the lower quadrant of this range. Dow did give a pullback after the open and some slight distribution right at the open. Nothing really that I would have personally took. Some imbalances here. There, I mean, the equal highs would have probably got me. Yeah, those relative highs right there, those equal highs would have probably got me to stay out of that, but it is shorting pretty nicely. Coming up on 50%. S&P, I haven't looked at S&P. Yeah, same thing, S&P. Curious to see what happens after we take out this low right here. But this, these shorts just aren't screaming out the top for me, at least. Yeah, these, I guess the way that we distributed last night isn't really yelling out shorts for me, but the way Dow is moving towards the downside. The XY doing something. Yeah, honestly, on DXY, this is super big liquidity buildup. I personally would want to wait till after we break out of all of this. You guys can see it. It's just going back and forth, back and forth. Maybe the 2 p.m. news does actually give a decent reaction, you know, given this liquidity buildup this morning. Nasdaq, slight accumulation. Maybe we'll come back into premium, deeper premium. You melting down. Just leaving a lot of liquidity up there. Yeah, I feel like until DXY breaks out of this range. All right, so while we wait for price action to kind of do its thing, probably gonna wait for me at least probably till the new hour. So as we wait for all of that, I do want to announce yesterday's giveaway winners. The first one is for the 1 hour one-on-one, and then the following two would be for the Q&As. All right, I'm not sure if the individuals are here. I will announce it on Instagram, and then I'll tag you guys on a story as well once we do today's giveaway winners as well. So yesterday's giveaway winners though are, I'm gonna say your guys' IG names, but I don't know. This one's just kind of funny. Big Hun Dun. Yeah, Big Hun Dun. That's how I would read it, at least. I'm not sure if I'm saying it incorrectly. Just letting you guys know. I'll tag you guys in a story. This other one, Big Hun Dun won the 1 hour one-on-one. Okay, and this other individual, his IG name is High NRG8. So whoever High NRG8 is, you won the Q&A. And Fabio, I'm not gonna say your whole thing, but Fabio, you won a Q&A as well. So those are the 3 winners from yesterday. So hit me up, guys. If you guys are here, hit me up on Telegram. It'd be the easiest. But either way, I'm gonna tag you guys in a story on Instagram, and then yeah, I have a hard time saying IG names. I'm not gonna lie. Or some of the YouTube names are pretty funny too. You said it right. All right, but Fabio, cool, bro. Yeah, you're welcome, man. Yeah, looking forward to seeing what questions you guys have for those doing the Q&A, and for the individual doing the one-on-one, I'll send you the link. Just hit me up on Telegram. Everyone still just hit me up on Telegram first. It's the easiest way, means of communication for me at least. Yeah, honestly, this isn't the DXY isn't looking like something I want to participate on when it comes to EU so far. We did close below this 4-hour imbalance. I mean, honestly, getting another bearish 4-hour candle closure, it's gonna happen here in another 15 minutes, and respecting this area, I could see this coming down for more liquidity. You guys see how this whole previous day is 100% just mitigated, just back and forth. You see how all these wicks price action has been offered on both ends. So if we were to start shorting and get this bearish candle closure, I'd be looking in again within this insane imbalance, right? And yeah, I mean, I'd even consider taking it down below these lows right here. Very relative, right back to this previous candle or previous blue shaded area, right? That is the new week opening gap right there. So essentially even targeting that as well, but having all these intermediate lows as as partially in opportunities. It's just all gonna depend is how we close in the next like 15 minutes. But yeah, this area does get my attention because it is a previous area of accumulation that we traded through and offered bearish order flow to and respecting bearish price action. So we'll see what happens here. The accumulation here on the 1 hour is still bullish, so just have that in mind. 4 hours bullish and 1 hour is still bullish. In terms of structure, in terms of liquidity, I still look, I both sides look very attractive. Just all of these lows right here, then all of these highs, yeah. Nasdaq didn't really pull back much deeper into premium. Honestly, it just came back, swept the previous high right there, very slight, and then just kept going down. You guys can see that it came into a previous 1 hour imbalance or 15-minute imbalance there. So not really much of a pullback into any of the areas that were mentioned earlier with Matthew so far. So just really being patient. Honestly, it's just more of a waiting game than anything else. And honestly, while we're waiting, we'll do the next giveaway, today's giveaway. All right, and today's giveaway, I'm not gonna do anything on Instagram. Yeah, I'm not gonna do anything. Well, I may do something on Instagram, maybe, we'll see. But I like these finish the quote. They're pretty interesting because everyone has a different perspective. So when you guys fill in the blanks, it's usually different. I always get different answers. So it's pretty interesting. Some people see it, some people don't. And none of them are incorrect. Like, that's the cool part. One of them will give you the giveaway, but none of them are usually incorrect. When you guys mention something and the quote doesn't go word by word to what we're looking for, usually doesn't mean you're incorrect, but it's just a different perspective, and it's really nice to see. Okay, this one's pretty cool. All right. So I have a couple of people in my life that will give me this energy. So we'll do this quote, and the rules are simple. It's always the same thing, right? You got to type out the entire quote and just fill in the blank. You can't just drop the word for the blank. You got to type out the entire quote. Okay, and this one, these next two are going to be for the Q&As. All right, so we'll do Q&As. Again, if you don't know what the Q&A is, if you don't know what the Q&As are, so basically, the product idea is you ask a trading related question and I will reply to you or give you an answer, reply with an answer with a recorded video, right? And I'm shooting for like 15-20 minutes. I'm not going to be that good at it, so they may go a little bit longer, but I'm shooting for like, 15-20 minute reply, right, around the topic that you may ask. Now, when it comes to these guys, just know that if you want a high quality answer, you need to have a high quality question, right? The quality of the answer will derive from the quality of the question. So the quote is, great people don't influence you to like them. They inspire you to be blank. Fill in the blank. Great people don't influence you to like them. They inspire you to be blank. Fill in the blank for me, guys. And I'll read the rest of the quote while we're at it. Well, I guess the brief explanation for it. So too often we are trying to shape people according to the picture we have in our mind. We want to shape them in a way that matches our picture. Inspiring people don't do this. They shape us the way that they want us to be. Instead, they don't shape us the way that they want us to be. Instead, they encourage us to shape ourselves in a way that is best for us. Whether they are teachers, mentors, or parents, great people inspire others to become more of what they already are. It's not on us to change people. People are not our possessions. People cannot realize themselves if they cannot express themselves as they are. We may support other people and encourage them, but it's not on them. Oh wait. But it's on them to find their own way. Right? So we may support people, we may encourage them, but it's always on them to find their own way. It's pretty interesting. I like that. Ooh, you guys are super close. I don't see the answer yet though. Look, David is really close. He's probably just missing the other half of that word. You're so close. Like, yeah, I would say David is the closest one. He's just missing the other side of that word, like the other half of that word, of the last word. But yeah, basically, like, that's the quote. Yeah, David, you got it. Yeah, you got it, David. Accountable yourself. Love, bro. Great people don't influence you to like them. They inspire you to be accountable. Yeah, David basically got it. Yeah, we'll leave it at David. But basically, we got two people that got it at the same time. You know what? Let's do both of you, since you guys both got it. Basically, one person said yourself, and the other person just said it at the same time. So let's do both of you. I don't want to put like a race on it. It's not a race, so yeah, we'll do both of you. You guys both got it at the same time. Hit me up on Telegram. The link is on the description of this video. All right. So those are 2 Q&As. The other one's not going to be like self-development. My next question is not going to be self-development related. It's going to be I'm glad that you guys are happy. It's going to be more of me. All right. So if we don't look eye to eye on this, I'm sorry. And if you guys don't know the answer, I'm sorry. For sure, anime. Yeah, it is anime related, Jerome. It is anime related. So that's why I was just gonna, I know for sure, Jerome's gonna know the answer to this one. At least one of you will for sure know the answer right away for this one, but that's good. I mean, again, this is more of me. All right, this is not gonna be trading related, business related, psychology related. But I want you guys, the word has to be typed out with the definition, okay? But what does the word Akatsuki mean? And if you type it in correctly and you give me the definition, I'll give you a 1-hour one-on-one. I know I've been getting a lot of questions about divergence, so maybe we'll sit down for an hour and we'll talk about divergence. So whoever knows what the word Akatsuki means, name, be able to type it out. Inner peace. I'm gonna see what the internet says it is, and then And then I'm gonna see what, cause I okay, yeah, never mind. So the internet says the correct answer too. So oh, there it is. All right, I'm not gonna lie. So Fabio did get it, but Fabio already won. So I'm gonna let somebody else steal it. Yeah. I'll let Fabio pick which one he wants, if he wants to do the Q&A or if he wants the one-on-one, but Fabio did get it. And he spelled it out correctly. Jerome types hella fast. I mean, he typed that whole thing out. Well, one-on-one, bro, cool. Then whoever types out Akatsuki meaning word and meaning gets that Q&A. And Fabio just hit me up with that answer, and then yeah, everyone that won today, just hit me up on Telegram. Okay? If you don't hit me up on Telegram, I'm gonna assume you're not gonna claim your prize. It's very easy. Description of the video has the link to reach me on Telegram. So I mean, price action, guys, again, it's not, and going back to the charts, like it's not, I'm not seeing anything that really interests me. I mean, just shorts, continuation on the shorts. There's just a lot of liquidity being built up on the upside. It could be for, like, let's say next week we come get that all that liquidity. It doesn't necessarily have to be targeted today. But as it's being built, I don't want to be the one adding on to it. There's been so many days where I'm just like, the adding on to the liquidity, I will identify the liquidity and I'll still end up adding on to it. So I'm trying to avoid doing that myself. Oil was consolidating for me today. Oil, I honestly haven't looked at oil in years. I don't even know how to look it up. Which one even is it? Is it USD oil or oil USD? Crude oil, maybe.
Type in WTI or US.
WTI. Oh, okay. There's futures on, there's oils futures. That's cool. Offshore oil futures. I'm like curious about this now. All right, it looks different for sure. Do you guys day trade this? Like, is this something that people would day trade? Just like super genuine question. Super genuine question. I just wasn't too sure.
Yes.
Yeah?
People day trade the fuck out of this.
What?
Yeah. You type in US oil.
Oh, I did mark this out. Okay. Oh, wow. We got a little area marked out there. Monthly looks cool. Looks really good on a monthly perspective. I mean, it looks pretty in a pretty decent area to do something, but I mean, even if we were to take out this high and have a bullish up close candle here on the daily, I mean, there's potential for clear objectives to the upside. But when it comes to price action so far, monthly is bullish, weekly is bearish, daily is bearish. We are in a previous area of distribution. And if price action pops long, I mean, yeah, this is, I mean, and again, if you see longs sooner than that, you guys can get in. I just like to catch things on the way up or on the way down. So for example, like you won't really catch me catch a move like this, but you'll catch me like in the re-entries here, or this guy right here, or this guy right here, you know, this guy. But I don't try to time those tops. So if we do create a nice shift to structure on the daily, yeah, I mean, I can see this just popping off. The 4 hour is still bullish, still walking itself up. Bro, what about shorts on SPX from 9 a.m. high on the 1 hour imbalance? Very specific. I like it. 9 a.m.'s high, 1 hour imbalance. I mean, it just turned 10 right now, so we have 9 a.m. here imbalance. Very probable, yeah. I mean, if you get some evidence of distribution here, let's look at the range. Yeah, we're still in premium. We're in a previous area of distribution there as well. We closed below. Let me see how the 4 hour closed. Yeah, I could see us moving towards that low that Matthew mentioned at the beginning of the call. I believe it was this low right here. XTI. I used to trade. I'm sure you're talking about oil. CI for futures. There you said XTI, US oil spot. Yes, I day traded. I traded it yesterday, London and New York. That's interesting. That's interesting. I don't know a lot of oil traders. That's why I know a lot of swing traders, but I don't know a lot of oil like day traders. But I know a lot of oil swing traders. Actually, I know one specifically that was telling me to buy oil, and it looks so bearish to me up until now. And I know that individual's not here, but yeah, I know one individual that was day trading it, trying to get me to buy it. Yeah, I mean, to answer the question on this, there's 9 a.m. just built up liquidity. So yeah, I'd ideally want to see shorts above 9 a.m. open, regardless whether it's 9 a.m. now or not. Like I'd ideally only like to short above 9 a.m. open. So 9 a.m. open here is right there. So above that is where I ideally like to see shorts on Dow. Like a continuation, and it just happens to have an imbalance right there. Really nice. You know, it's 10 a.m. We could get that wick to the upside at 10 a.m. and then just continue moving down. I'd wait for evidence of redistribution above this 9 a.m. open before entering any short positions, because again, it could just be more to take out this liquidity, or hey, we could be respecting all those liquidities and building up some more for some future targets. But yeah, if I'm sure it's going to be above 9 a.m. high. I mean 9 a.m. open. And that's across the board on NASDAQ as well. The 9 a.m. open is right here. There's a slight push up. And for me, this one is a must for sure. Has to happen above 9 a.m. open for me on NASDAQ. You know, and we didn't make it to the lower end of any of these ranges. We did it on NASDAQ. What I do like about NAS is that we did close bearish on this 4 hour. I do like that a lot. That fact that we closed below this previous hourly imbalance. 9 a.m. opens right there. Yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens in these insufficiencies. I'll keep an eye on them. They're noted. If we short, I want to see shorts above 9 a.m. open. If we long, of course, I want to see longs below 9 a.m. open. Honestly, I like Dow the most. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna offset this a little bit further out. The Oh, there it is. I was like, damn. Ooh, look, I marked out the wrong thing here on 9 a.m. open. Oh, wait, no, I didn't. That should have been right there. Yeah. NASDAQ. Yeah, I mean, guys, honestly, not a lot going on this morning. A lot of back and forth. I really do think those news at 2 p.m. is going to end up being more of a movement, or the main move of the day, given this very slow morning and liquidity buildup that we've had. So I'm gonna leave it right there. I mean, this is an area again that still gets my attention. Targets were very clearly outlined. I think it was, let me go back to it. These lows right here. To me, 50% would be the first objective, and then whatever liquidity came following that. But I would definitely need evidence above here, above this 9 a.m. high. I mean, this 9 a.m. open, before I entered the market for shorts. So that's kind of where I'm going to sit at for the morning. It's either above that liquidity level, I mean, above that 9 a.m. open, or it's at 2 p.m., you know, later on today. So areas have been marked out. Yeah, really slow morning and opening since right from the, I mean, if you look at NASDAQ, before the open. I mean, even before the open, between 7 a.m. till the open, there was actual movement in the market. But as soon as the open took place, lots of liquidity being built up. So it's already been like over like almost an hour since the open. Not much movement, so I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna leave it for afternoon session. But guys, I mean, this is the last session of the year. I won't be hopping on till probably like the end of January, beginning of February. I will be actively trading. I will be active on Twitter. You guys can follow me on Twitter as well and stay active with me. That's probably going to be where I post the most charts. Anything chart related, it'll probably be on Twitter. Okay. In terms of, recordings though, I'm definitely going to work on pumping up my recordings and sending out more recordings on the Inner Wealth YouTube channel. So guys, please make sure that you're subscribed. Please make sure that you guys are turn on your notifications, so that way there's no specific schedule as to when I'm going to drop the recordings, but I definitely don't want you guys to miss anything. So make sure your notifications are on for the Inner Wealth channel, and that way you guys are the first ones to get notified when the videos get uploaded. All right, but for now, guys, I want you guys to do me a favor. Go to the description on this video. Okay, go to the description on this video and write, it should be like the first few lines. Okay, and it says that we have our special guest Matthew on there, and I want you guys to give him a follow on Instagram. All right, make sure that you guys follow him on Instagram. I posted his Instagram link right there, so that way it leads directly to his profile. There's a lot of fakes out there, so that way it has his direct profile. Okay, so be careful following any other profile about that one. All right, anyways, Matthew, appreciate you, bro, for being with us today and sharing this time and space. I know this morning wasn't as active, but we never know when anything's gonna happen, so we just show up, do our thing, and if it happens, it happens. If it not, all good. But we appreciate you, bro. Thank you for taking the time today.
Yes, sir. Likewise, bro. And I know everybody here appreciates you more than you could possibly ever imagine. So thank you, bro. We appreciate you a lot.
Yeah, appreciate you, bro. And Matthew, do you mind, just to close out, the sessions for the year and to end the call, do you mind doing your outro? I don't know. I haven't heard it in months. Honestly, I'm about to be like that certain individual and ask you to send me a recording of it.
Let me dust off my microphone.
Yo, fucking drum roll.
No, yeah, you guys already know. I'm super grateful to be here. It's another day. We're so blessed, to get the opportunity to, just do what we do and just to keep focusing on our craft and ourselves and, the people around you. It's like we're so blessed, just really want to remind you, just take a look around you, look within you, and just, just feel really grateful and blessed. You're here. A lot of times maybe you may not feel like you are where you want to be, but you are here. And that in itself is like the greatest blessing in the entire world. So yeah, I just want to remind you that. But as always, I'm just here to remind you. I just want to remind you that you can literally be, do, and have whatever it is that you want, right? Remember that you do not need to have something in order to do something so that you can finally be something. All you got to do is just be that person who does the things that person does, and you will continue to experience everything that person has, right? So again, with that being said, as always, you already know, sending y'all waves of peace, love, abundance, and creativity. Y'all clap easy, trade responsibly, and yeah, I know Bash won't be streaming on YouTube, and everyone who's been tuning in, Bash is, in my opinion, one of the greatest educators and traders I've had the pleasure of, just working with, and you already know he's like one of my honestly like most solid friends and people in my life. So I'm super grateful for him. But yeah, anybody within Inner Wealth, you're more than welcome. I'm gonna be streaming as well soon while he's on his break during New York. So you guys are more than welcome to tune in. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the content that you're dropping, bro. And everyone, make sure you turn on those notifications for the Inner Wealth YouTube channel. And yeah, stay plugged in with Bash because we're only gonna get better. So.
I'm typing up the Abundant Capital link as well on the description of the video, so that way you guys have that as well. So right below Matthew's Instagram link, it will be Abundant Capital's YouTube page, so that way you guys can catch those as well and subscribe to that channel as well. So that way, turn on your notifications for that, so that way you guys are notified first as to when Matthew goes live for Abundant Capital. So thank you, bro. I appreciate you so much.
Yep. Yeah, and it won't be on YouTube, so
Oh,
if you're already plugged in with Bash, you'll be notified.
okay, bet. Again, still follow the YouTube page, guys. Still subscribe to Abundant Capital, and yeah, guys, talk to you guys soon.
Peace.